What's up, JW here, and today we have the weekly setup review of Friday Night SmackDown. The show just got over. That show was crazy. It was actually a really good SmackDown, and the crowd was so loud. They were all hyped up for it because it was the first time WWE has ever been for a live show, like on TV in Puerto Rico. It was freaking crazy. There was points you couldn't even hear the announcers. You barely could hear them. They was so loud. But they started off the show with the Judgment Day interrupting the LWO because LWO came out. Santos Escobar, Rey Mysterio, Selena Vega, and two other guys. The crowd was so loud for them. Judgment Day, and then came out and the crowd was booing them like crazy. But it ended up turning into the main event was going to be Rey Mysterio, Selena Vega versus Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. So that was announced. Next was the OC. It was Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus the Viking Raiders. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows won. AJ Styles was next to the announcers and everything. After that, Bianca Belair came out talking to the crowd, and then damage control because Io Sky is me facing Bianca Belair tomorrow for the Raw Women's title, and they all attacked her and she held her ground, but they ended up getting her, and then Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, the tag champs, came out and helped Bianca Belair beat up Damage Control pretty much. After that was the Street Profits versus the Imperium, not Gunther. It was the Gunther's two guys. And of course, the Street Profits won. The crowd was going freaking crazy for the Street Profits too. They were so loud. Excuse me. But that was pretty cool. Decent match. Next was Cody freaking Rhodes came out. Was pretty much what he got to say right before the show. Tomorrow, the backlash when he faces the one and only Brock Lesnar. Cody was loud and hyped for that. The crowd was losing their mind. They were singing his song and everything. It was great. Cody had a pretty good promo, just pretty much saying how he did say in the couple weeks ago that he is afraid of Brock Lesnar, but also he is going to face Brock Lesnar tomorrow, and he's going to beat the holy hell out of Brock Lesnar, and he's going to defeat Brock Lesnar so he can go on and finish his story. After that was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Karrion Kross. Pretty dang good match. Going back and forth. This is pretty much Shinsuke's last match on SmackDown before he goes over to Raw because he was drafted to Raw. And he had a really good match against Karrion Kross. I wouldn't say really good, but decent match. And beat Karrion Kross, obviously, because it's Shinsuke Nakamura. But overall, they had a pretty good match. It was hyped and everything. The crowd was going crazy for Shinsuke, actually. Really loud. But overall, I'm like, my God, this whole show, the crowd was so loud. My goodness. Oh, excuse me. After that was the main event was Rey Mysterio, Selena Vega versus Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega won. Afterwards, the Judgment Day started beating up Rey Mysterio and beating on him. Then, Damian Priest came out, helped them because he hadn't been on the show, and out of nowhere attacked Rey Mysterio. And then Bad Bunny's music hits. He comes out leading the LWO, Santos Escobar and the two other guys. They came to the ring. Bad Bunny, of course, with his kendo sticks, beats up Finn Balor. Was it Finn? It was either Finn Balor or Dominic wasn't paying close enough attention. He hit him with the kendo stick. And then Damian Priest ran away while the LWO demolished the rest of the Judgment Day. Pretty much using a brawl as Bad Bunny stood tall with the kendo stick in the middle of the ring because Damian Priest and Bad Bunny are going to tear the house down tomorrow in a street fight. One thing is, I can't imagine how loud that crowd's going to be tomorrow because today, oh my God, you hardly could hear the announcers. Tomorrow, it's the freaking pay-per-view. This was just SmackDown. It was insane how loud they are. I can't wait for this pay-per-view tomorrow because the crowd is just amazing to watch because how crazy and excited they are for it. But overall, this show was a really good SmackDown. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Usually SmackDown doesn't have that much going on. They had a lot. They had it packed full. They had me excited for once for actual Backlash. I usually could care less about Backlash because it's usually boring. They got me excited. I'm hyped for it. But this is JW. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more wrestling figure content, and stay tuned for the review of Backlash that I'll be dropping Sunday at some point. But I'll see you guys in the next one.